Okay, for today's video, we are starting a new series, the Skylanders Spyro's Adventure Legendary Locke. As some of you may know, there are only 4 legendary Skylanders in Spyro's Adventure, and 3 of those came together being Legendary Spyro, Bash, and Chop Chop. And one was sold individually being Trigger Happy. When the games originally came out and Spyro's Adventure was the only game out, I got the triple pack, so I have had those 3 for years. But just earlier this year, I finally got Legendary Trigger Happy. He was actually, I think, one of the last 2, maybe the last Skylanders Spyro's Adventure Skylander I needed, not counting chase variants, but like in-game variants. So I was really happy to finally get him. But those are the 4 legendaries in the game. And for this Nuzlocke, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start by resetting Legendary Trigger Happy because all the progress currently on him was from the previous owner and I've not used him at all yet. And so I'll use him. And my thing is going to be I have to only use him in this series until I either max out his level or max out his upgrade path, whichever comes first. And after that, we are allowed to use the other 3 Skylanders, which were already maxed out when I was little, or we can use the other 3 if Legendary Trigger Happy happens to get knocked out before he's maxed out. And by maxed out or upgraded, I mean either way, the level 10 or whatever, or if he gets all of his upgrades completed. This way I can accomplish 2 things, have a fun way to hopefully max out Legendary Trigger Happy as long as he doesn't get knocked out, and get to do a really fun Legendary Nuzlocke, which I've wanted to do because I really like all the Legendary Skylanders, especially in SSA, and I think this makes for a really fun Nuzlocke because I think it looks really good all being the Legendary Skylanders, and I think it sets up for a really fun Nuzlocke. And I think this actually will be a kind of challenging Nuzlocke because so far I'm yet to have a lock where I've not lost at least 4 Skylanders. But those were locks I had 8 random Skylanders, but this lock I can only use these 4, and I think these 4 are really good solid Skylanders, and I believe the legendary versions are supposed to be slightly better than the normal versions, but I'm not for sure how much stronger they are, what makes them stronger, or even if they are stronger at all. But also some quick notes and info before we actually get into the gameplay. These are pretty similar to my randomized lock rules, so if you've seen that series, you'll kind of know the gist. Except, obviously, we're removing the randomized aspect and adding the leveling up Legendary Trigger Happy, because, we've not had to do that for any of those previous locks if you've seen them. So, some of the main rules, no hats. Hats just give a slight benefit to Skylanders, and I just don't like the looks of them, so I think just, not having them adds for a pretty solid rule. No switching Skylanders once a chapter starts unless a Skylander is defeated. I think this is pretty obvious, because if you don't do this, I think it's really easy to not get knocked out. And then obviously the basic Nuzlocke rules of once a Skylander is defeated, they can't be used again in the rest of the playthrough. And also, if we do get past Chaos, we will do the Adventure Pack levels as well, or chapters, not levels. And the video schedule is planned to be around a video every other day. That definitely could change if stuff happens, but that's the plan at least. And we will do 2 chapters every video. And while recording this series, this is actually going to be the first time I finally got to play Skylanders in a bit again. School was wrapping up for me with finals and stuff, so super happy to finally be back and not having to worry about any of that. But Christmas break for me is going to be a bit, so luckily I can just focus on this series for the most part. So hopefully we can get this series completely recorded actually within like a week or so. So hopefully recording like back to back to back, my skill shouldn't drastically fall off or anything. So I think that'll be good. And obviously, like I said, without having to worry about school and having to only record on the weekends and stuff, I think I should play better than I normally do, or at least what I've done in some series. But yeah, we'll get into the gameplay now. One last little note before we actually get into the gameplay. Like I said, I think I'll do better in this lock, but not just because I'm playing back-to-back, but actually I think only using 4 Skylanders might actually make me play better with them, because the fact that, like, you're going to be more used to, or I'll be more used to their specific movesets instead of, flipping from 8 different movesets. So I think that part will hopefully go better, but also it obviously is more of a challenge because the fact that you've got 4 less lives pretty much. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, we'll get into the series now. Really, really excited for this. Can't wait to see how this series goes, and really excited for it. Okay, here we are. So excited to be on this game, and so excited to use Legendary Trigger Happy. This is going to be really fun, I think, for a few reasons, specifically with Legendary Trigger Happy. For one, I've only had the regular trigger happy, so I've only got to use one pathway, so I'm going to try out whichever pathway I didn't do, because I believe I've heard both pathways for trigger happy are pretty good. Um, I've debated if we're going to, okay, actually I'm going to do this. I'm going to reset trigger happy on my regular save file, just so I can like add him to my collection or whatever for my 100% save file, but we'll do a new save file and actually play with trigger happy. But yeah, we'll reset him on here. I'm really excited for this. I don't think I've ever reset a Skylander, so I think that's going to be a really fun thing. Because I don't know what it does. That's cool. Sink him legendary. But yeah, see, he's only level 8. 1,200 coins. I mean, I could definitely have just kept playing with him, but oh, so he's not even got his upgrade path started yet. I'm just curious. I wonder if okay. I know this is kind of wasting a little bit of time, but I'm curious. I want to know if the person who used him like chose an upgrade path. Okay, dang. So they picked the upgrade path, but just hadn't upgraded him yet. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna reset him. This is like I said, this is the first time I've reset a Skylander, so I'm really excited to do this. Okay, yeah, I was hoping it would have a verification thing because I was worried like I would hate if somebody just accidentally scrolled over. So I'm glad that they make it for you for sure. Okay, so Legendary Trigger Happy has been reset. Level 1, 0 coins. Yep, so all he's got. And another thing that makes this really exciting is I have actually not played with a level 1 Skylander in so long because, yeah, I can't even remember the last time I've actually played with a level 1 Skylander because most of the time when I do these series, I have just used, ever since I've started on this YouTube channel, I've just been using my maxed out already Skylanders, and I haven't actually upgraded Skylanders in so long because I've only used my previous save file ones. Or, I mean, not my previous, but like I've used Skylanders that have already been leveled. The last time I've actually used brand new Skylanders is when I started Swap Force. So it's been forever since I've used a brand new Skylander on Swap Force. So yeah, we're just gonna reset this save file. That's the one that we just did the remaining random Nuzlocke on. So yeah, really excited. I debated just doing this on my 100% save file, but I decided to do it on this one. For two main reasons. One, obviously, this kind of like I feel like proves that I'm not like going back and like say because I mean I think you all will know I wouldn't cheat in a series like this now because you all have seen me literally lose a whole Nuzlocke by just recording, but it kind of proves I'm actually playing through the series because you'll obviously see the coin count throughout the series. You'll see the chapters go up, so you'll like know I'm not like replaying. And also, I think you can get more coins if you start a new save file because the chest and stuff and the legendary treasures are open.
It's very dangerous. Taking down that wall seems like it might help. Maybe that old cannon will work.
Yeah, so that's the main two reasons. I know it kind of like talked over, or I kind of talked over it, or it talked over me, but getting to, I should just let them talk real quick. Getting to get the coins again, or being able to get more coins because you can open the chest and the legendary treasures.
You're a Skylander, aren't you? I didn't know you guys were here. We could really use your help. Can you grab that key and get us out of here? Get the key.
I forget how bad the cutscenes are on the first one every time I play it. Okay, so yeah, the legendary treasures and stuff in the chest, being able to get them obviously I think is nice. But you can get more coins obviously, like we're gonna do right here. And then also like I said, it just proves that we're like not cheating because obviously you can see like the chapters are like rebuilding. And I know somebody could reset them, but between the like reset and just get to that chapter again, but between that and the seeing the chapters and seeing the coin count go up over time, you'll kind of like obviously be able to tell I'm not doing anything. And also I know you don't have to like put this on yourself, but I kind of do. I do not play the game if I'm like doing a series like this, I do not play any outside of what you all see. So like, pretty much what you see is all I'm playing. So I'm not like getting any practice.
Oh, am I so glad the Skylanders are here. Hope there are more of you. We have a doodle of a problem here. See, the bridge is out, and people are trapped on the other side of Turtle Gully.
Oh,
I hope they're okay.
I just thought of something. I'll say it once they're done talking.
Could you please help him?
So yeah, this is actually Skylander. I'd say a lot of people actually started this chapter with, not legendary version, but Trigger Happy obviously comes in the starter pack. So.
By Pythagoras' theorem, you're a Skylander, aren't you?
I don't want to be thinking about theorems.
I've got a big brain, but pretty puny muscles. I could use a powerful hero such as yourself to help me move this turtle. Push the turtle.
Yeah, I'd say this is actually very similar to a lot of people's starts, using a level 1, no experience Skylander. And it being trigger happy as well. Obviously, like I said, being the legendary version is different. And this is actually pretty similar to doing a lot with just the starters, because we only have like 4 Skylanders instead of 3. And one being trigger happy and Spyro.
Hugo told me to meet you. Boy, you got here just in time. I can see what's causing this island to shatter. Come here and I'll show you.
Oh, one... Okay, I'll wait till Flynn's done talking. One other thing why I thought using Trigger Happy was really interesting was, oh crap, actually, not about Trigger Happy. Crap, I can't even remember what I was going to say. Crap, what was I going to say? Crap, I cannot think of what I was going to say. Can we walk that? No, we cannot.
You again. Thank goodness. I'd gladly escape this raging tornado, except these monster gates are in my way. Monsters always stake out their territory by putting up these gates. And these are particularly nasty little monsters, too. Hungry little chompies.
I'm trying to think what I was going to say. I was going to say something, but then Flynn started talking and I wanted to wait.
Being on the chompy side, which is where you are. But don't worry. These gates will open once all of the monsters have been defeated. So all you have to do is just get rid of all of the chompies in there and everything should be just fine. Good luck.
Oh, I remember now. Okay. Yeah, one of the things that I implemented in this lock where we're using a level 1 with Trigger Happy, where I said we're either going to upgrade Trigger Happy until he gets maxed out, or until he gets to level 10. The reason why we're doing that is where I've not used a level 1 Skylander in so long, I genuinely don't know which is going to come first. And I would like to use my other legendary Skylanders at least a little in this lock, so I don't want to just use Trigger Happy. So that's why one of the reasons we're doing that. And also, I know with his Soul Gem, you get it wherever you get it. So I kind of didn't want to worry about that.
But they can only be opened by a Skylander of the same element.
Okay, honestly, we might open this.
It can be opened by a water Skylander. And the tech gate is, well, you know, by a tech champion. I mean, totally obvious, right?
Yeah, normally I don't go through these elemental gates because they're just an extra chance of you dying. But we actually might go through this just to get extra coins because obviously this early into the game you don't have much fear. And 2, we'd like to get as many coins and stuff as possible for Legendary Trigger Happy early on. Oh, it's a hat. Dang, not worth it. I think actually you normally get hats out of this stuff, but definitely not worth it because we can't wear hats in our series. No. Yeah, we do not want to wear that hat. Okay, so you've got to go back. I thought there might have been a teleport thing. Any coins or anything back there? Nope. Okay. But what was the one thing I was saying that I remembered? Oh yeah, I don't know which will come first. I don't know if we'll get enough coins to fully upgrade Legendary Trigger Happy first, and also with the Soul Gem, wherever you get it, if I can get it. Obviously, we'll get the Soul Gem on Trigger Happy eventually. I'll figure out a way in this lock that makes it fair that we get it. But I don't know which will come first, if we'll either upgrade Legendary Trigger Happy maxed out, or if we'll get him to level 10 first. Just whichever comes first will come first. One thing that is kind of bad about getting, or starting with Trigger Happy, I will say, is he is a very low health Skylander. That's, I think it's something a lot of people know. I think he's one of the lower health, maybe the lowest health. I'm not for sure if he's the lowest or how low, but I know compared to a lot of Skylanders, he has pretty low health number. So that's obviously a big concern. So we're definitely going to try to upgrade him as fast as possible. But luckily he is a ranged Skylander, and I do think ranged Skylanders are the best for a Nuzlocke. Ranged and Skylanders with speed moves I think are the best, and Trigger Happy has one of those two at least. So that is good that he's our starter for that. I really hope we do max him out in this series. Obviously there's a chance that that doesn't happen, but hopefully it does. Okay, so we're going to start the next chapter. This is pretty much going to be the plan, just 2 chapters every video, and I think there's an even number of chapters, so hopefully it works out like that, where we can just do, you know, the 2 chapters, 2 chapters, 2 chapters.
Talk to Flynn.
Yeah. So,
Okay, and after, this is the chapter where we unlock the Penelope, or whatever, I can't, Persephone, I think it's Persephone.
takes years of practice and skill.
And she's who can help us with the upgrade path, so we might already be able to upgrade one thing. So yeah, we've got, you know, obviously his gun pathway where he just shoots the little coins, and then you've got the big flip thing. I think on my regular Trigger Happy, I actually went down this pathway with the flip thing, because it has the big coin. But this time, I think with Legendary Trigger Happy, we're going to use the coins.
Have different elemental energies. When you switch to using Skylanders of the same element in that area, they will have extra power and reap extra rewards. Skylanders of the tech.
Oh, great. Tech element strong. So yeah, we're going to try to get as many coins as possible, like I said. Oh, we can actually go down this. This is fun, because I have not got to go down these elemental gates in so long, because, you know, we've just been doing regular Nuzlocks where I didn't really need coins, so we were kind of just avoiding them. Ooh, and I see some gems right there. Awesome, awesome. Yo, try to get Trigger Happy as many coins as possible. Okay, we'll get the rest of these. Oh, missed that one. I think this is a really solid chapter. Okay, these chompy spawner things. Oh crap, and these dudes. These dudes can actually do some damage, so this could be kind of scary. Those drow or whatever things. Yeah, honestly, I think right now just spamming the gun thing's the best. Because it only does 6 damage, but where you can just fire it at such a quick rate compared to this that has to like charge up for a second to use, and it only does 25 more damage. Trigger Happy is loving the coins. Oh, great, even more coins. Okay, 283. 2 that I don't have a clue on. I will just be completely honest about. I don't know, like, when these, like, areas where your Skylanders of a certain element are stronger, I don't know how much stronger they really are. I don't have a clue. Just like with the Legendary. I don't have a clue how much stronger Legendary Trigger Happy is compared to regular. I don't know if he actually is even that much stronger, or if he even is stronger, really. Okay. Hat. Don't really need this, but might as well just get it. I mean, we are going to be resetting the save file. I actually would kind of like that hat on him, but we're not going to use it because that would violate the rule that I implemented. Okay. I know we can go that way and get coins, but it looked like there was another thing over this way. Yeah, these elemental gates were always so solid. Oh crap, what did we just land in? Okay, which Trigger Happy's gonna have a solid amount of coins? I love all these like secret little hidden areas in Skylanders. I know I don't get to enjoy them a ton with the series I do, mainly being Nuzlocke, so most of the time there's no reason to go down these, but with me needing the coins and stuff, obviously it's beneficial for me. Okay, we missed, there we go. Oh, and there's a chest over here, great. Yeah, Trigger Happy's probably going to get the upgrade at least once or twice. Probably, I'm going to guess he gets 1 upgrade, for sure. Because I can't remember how much the upgrades exactly cost, but We've got a solid total amount of coins right now. Oh, I think we go this way. I think those things respawned because I thought I destroyed those, but maybe not. And I will say, I know this chapter specifically, this chapter and the chapter before this aren't that fun, but the next few chapters and pretty much every chapter after this one, the game starts to obviously get way more fun and definitely a little bit more challenging. Because even with a level 1 Skylander, I'm not that worried about this chapter, other than like those drow things or whatever. Oh, I did not realize there was a soul gem right here. Yeah, it's been so long since I've had to like be hunting down for soul gems. When I have Trigger Happies is later in the game though, that's why I'm not that worried about really looking for soul gems right now. I think his is at Cardivera's Crypt though, which is actually a pretty tough chapter in my opinion. Pretty much once that undead portion of the game, I think really just ramps up in difficulty. Those chapters and the Chaos Boss fight I think are easily the hardest things in the game.
You can use the portal of power to change Skylanders at any time.
Okay. Yeah, these dudes are the one thing I'm kind of worried about. They just they can do a lot of damage. Yeah, we're trying, especially to a Skylander as low level as Trigger Happy. Oh, we're about to level up actually though. Oh, we're so close to leveling up. Leveling up though, it can actually be kind of clutch because I know like sometimes like you'll level up and like it like where it restores your health, it can actually be huge for you. Okay, there's some coins. Yeah, we are so close to leveling up. I knew he was coming, so that's why I threw that in. Okay, collect all these. Yes. There we go, just leveled up. Awesome. Okay, leveling up obviously is awesome. Gives us more health. I think our weapons might do more damage, but health alone for Trigger Happy is huge, being such a low health Skylander. I mean, 200. I mean, obviously I know he's level 1 right now, but 200 health is so low. Okay, we'll get some stuff here. I always like hearing this part where it says you can play with people, because I do think doing a 2-player lock or any kind of 2-player series would be really fun in the future. I don't know when or how I could really do it right now, but definitely would love to do a series like that in the future. I think it would be really fun. Like a versus lock even would be so fun. Like that obviously you wouldn't have to do with one player beside you, but I think that would be a really fun lock. You know, like compete with somebody, both doing the same game, same time, same rules, and just seeing who performs better. I've got some fun ideas for series like that if there were some people that wanted to do stuff like that, but I don't know anybody in the community right now that like I'm that close with that would want to do a series like that, but that's definitely something I would be open to and would like to do. Okay, legendary Trigger Happy. We'll get some coins here. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna almost be at 1,000 coins.
Skylanders of the life island.
And we're also on the coin. We're also trying to get as much XP as possible. Because, you know, this XP, normally the XP literally is nothing for me. Because I get the coins even though I don't need them just because I like having a bunch of coins on Skylanders. But the XP actually right now we do need because the sooner we get to level 10, the sooner we can use our other Skylanders. Yeah, the more I think about it too, this is just another thing I just thought about. The tech Skylanders in this game are so solid. It is such just a solid group of Skylanders. I mean, I'm not crazy about Boomer, but he's obviously really good. He's a pretty expensive Skylander too, which I found out was kind of surprising to me. Drobot obviously is like known as the overpowered SSA Skylander, and I really like Drill Sergeant as well. So I think tech is one of the better elements in this game. Okay, we saved Callie. Okay, that's it for this first video. I hope you all are enjoying this series as much as I am. I'm so excited about this series. It's already starting out really solid, I think, and really fun. Actually, okay, we're actually going to do one thing before we close out. Oh wait, we don't have Persephone yet. Crap, that's next video. Okay, actually, yeah, we are going to close out. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all are enjoying this series. I definitely am so far. I think this is going to be so fun the more we play it. Obviously, I have a ton of fun playing this game, no matter what rule set we do. But the Randomizer Nuzlocke series, obviously, I had so much fun with it. I'm so glad I decided to do that series. You know, combining Randomizer Pokemon stuff with Skylanders, two series I totally love. Just combining them, I think, was so fun. Yeah, so we're locked out right now. Let me in. That was, okay. But yeah, combining two series I liked, but, you know, doing 4 of those locks back to back to back, finally doing a new series. Oh, we can go ahead and break this so we don't have to worry about this later. So yeah, we'll just do this while I'm talking. Um, but yeah, so excited to be doing a new series. I love doing any series on this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Um, so just playing more of it is so fun to me. And doing a new series. Oh wait, was I supposed to do that? I thought I was supposed to do that like the next chapter.
You
Maybe this cutscene just skips ahead anyways.
Say, listen, if you're looking for adventure, I'm your girl. But adventure takes a lot of preparation. If you or any of your Skylander friends need some training before heading out,
Oh, I forgot about
I might
this
have some
series.
challenges that will do the trick. Come and see me.
The heroic challenges, yeah. I've still not got to do any heroic challenges on the channel. I've actually completed the heroic challenges once, like all of them, with just Bash. So I would definitely love to do the heroic challenges again at some point. I think that would be a really fun series to eventually do, but I just haven't got around to doing a series like that yet. But maybe doing like all the heroic challenges with either one Skylander or like all the different Skylanders, I think would be really fun. But yeah, okay, now we'll actually close out this video. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all are enjoying this series as much as I am. It's already, I think, off to a really fun, great start. I'm literally going to record the next video straight after this, but it'll probably come out in a day or two after. So yeah, super happy to finally be back recording Skylanders because, like I said, it's been a bit since I finally recorded content for Skylanders or anything since school's been going on. It's actually, I think, been about a month since the last time. A few weeks to a month since the last time I've recorded this series. Yeah, I think it's been about 3 weeks since the last time I recorded any video for Skylanders. I think it was the last video in the remaining Random Nuzlocke. So yeah, super happy to finally be back on Skylanders. But I've got so much fun stuff planned, especially over this winter break. Obviously, this lock. If we finish this lock, and I think we will actually pretty soon, because I'm just going to record a bunch of content. We will start a new lock, hopefully. We're going to hopefully get some figures over the break. I've actually got one, and we're going to do a video on it, just because I think it's kind of cool how I got it. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm out. Stay tuned. Obviously, more in this series is going to be coming, and a lot more. But I hope you all are enjoying this series.
Talk to Flynn.